Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed a small eating bit of time together. Today is a series on my channel called Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take 2 palettes from my collection and I make a look with them. I used the Beauty Bay Midnight 42 pan palette, which looks like this, and the Doodles by the Bunny X Gourmande Girls Nightshade palette, which looks like this. So if you would like to see how I got this gorgeous intergalactic look, then let's get into it. For drinks today, drinks. I have a hot chocolate and then a homemade Starbucks drink because we do not support them. It's supposed to be like the pink drink. I haven't had one in a while, so I can't exactly tell, but it's like coconut milk and strawberry cranberry juice, which I think is good. And yeah, just hot chocolate. But today is, my favorite day. Mish Mash Monday! If you're new here and you don't know what Mish Mash Monday is, Mish Mash Monday is where I take 2 palettes from my collection, I random number generate the shades, and I make a look with them. Usually it's 3 for 3. Sometimes there's days where I really just want to use one shade from a palette and then I random number generate 5 out of the other. But today we're doing 3 for 3. We're doing the Beauty Bay Midnight 42 pan palette, which looks like this, and then the Doodles by the Bunny and Gourmande Girls Nightshade, because why the hell not? I think I only used this once or twice. I think I used this in another mishmash. I don't know. The Nightshade palette has 14 shades. So let's pop that in. We got like not that long because there's 3% left on my iPad. So 1. Ooh, that is that shade right there called Enchanter. Next is 10. That is that shade right there called Nightshade. And last but not least for this palette, 8. That is that shade right there called Belladonna. And now for this huge big bitch, 37. Okay, that is that shade right there called Galaxy. Also, I always have a cheat sheet down here of my shades, the numbers, all that, because there's no way in hell I'm remembering this all by myself. 38 that is that shade right there called Twilight. Also, if I get 39, I'm going to redo it because I don't like when it gives me the same consecutive like numbers. It just makes me like change it up a little bit. So give me, I don't know, something light maybe. 31. There's that shade right there called Shield. I get this one every time I do palette bingo with this, which I think is just so funny. So this is the color story. These are all the purples. Starting right here, this is Enchanter. Starting right here, this is Enchanter, Nightshade, Belladonna, and this is the Beauty Bay. So Galaxy, Twilight, and Shield. I think this is going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. I think it is super gorgeous, and I'm excited to put this on my eyes. Also, happy New Year. Happy first day of 2024. Yeah. I'm kind of excited for this year. I'm hoping it's going to go good. I set a lot of goals for myself at the beginning of this year, so I'm excited to set more for this year because I accomplished so much. I accomplished so much this past year. So, but as always, I'm going to prime my eyes with the REM Beauty Concealer in Fair 2N and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent powder. I do have a review of this up on my channel, which I will have a link down below. I still have not figured out the little eye, but yeah, it'll be down below, just like with all the links of all the products that I use in this video and timestamps. None of my links are affiliated. I'm not that special. Yeah. I'm gonna start. I need to clean this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm ADHD now for the walls. I'm going to start with the Nightshade right here. I'm putting that into the crease. Right into this area here. I want to know y'all's goals for this year. If it's going to be like a low buy, if it's just like a personal goal. You know, I want to know your goals. Some of mine are, I want to be a calmer person. That's mostly related to men. With everybody else, I'm pretty calm. But when it comes to men, I'm just like, they know how to aggravate me incredibly easily. And I think that's just because they have no sense of decency and how to respect a woman and be decent to a woman. So most of the time, it's just them disrespecting me and not valuing me, you know, like I'm just treated like a piece of meat. So I tend to go a tad bit crazy. So it's about, you know, putting my energy where it actually deserves. And a man does not deserve my energy to see me flip out like that, because they are not worth that. They are not worth any emotions other than happy. If a man does not make you happy, fuck that motherfucker. I think I'm gonna go in with that Twilight shade from the Beauty Bay, which is right here, I think. My camera's blocking it when I'm looking. And I'm taking that on a rougher 13. The one that I took that one on before was the rougher 14. It'll always be rougher brushes. But me plopping that into the crease right here just to deepen it out. And I will be going in with that 14 to blend these two together. Okay, I'm going in with that 14 and I'm blending these two shades together here. Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to be going in with that Twilight shade on that 13 and bringing it into in here. We are going to be doing a halo-ish eye. Which I suck at these, but, you know. It is what it is. Another goal of mine for this year, though, is to just be happier, to focus on the better moments, and to just strive for happiness. I feel like that's a good goal. Like I said, being calmer is a huge one. Putting my energy where it actually deserves. You know? Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm liking it. I'm very much debating about deepening this out a little bit. Just, you know, stamping in more of the product. Just because I do think I'd want this just a tad bit deeper. I'm thinking now I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Belladonna shade right there. That very light lilac. That one. Right there. On that same Refer 13. I know I use the same brushes. But I'm going to be popping that right here to sort of just blend this out and together. I'm thinking we'll go in with that Galaxy shade right there. I'm hoping that my camera is in focus. But I'm going to be popping that on the outer edge of this. Just right here. I know that kind of like messes up all that I just did with that Belladonna shade, but I'm going to be popping this on the under eye, but I just needed to incorporate it up here so it all works seamlessly together. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Nightshade right there on a Refer 23 and plop that out here. So I only went about halfway into the eye here. So then I'm going to go in with that same Galaxy shade that I used up there on that same brush. Dragging it forward. Oh my gosh, I look like a raccoon. Kind of love it. Okay, so now we are going to do some sparkle. So I'm going to go in with that Shield shade right there on that Refer 21 and pop that into here. I'm liking that. Okay, I'm going to take my 13 and sort of just blend the edges out, just so that it's sort of seamless. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that Enchanter shade on that same brush over that. Ooh. Okay. So I think for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with that same Enchanter shade. And I think I'm going to do what I've been doing the last couple times. And we're going to put some dots and we're going to put some shimmer over that. So I'm going to go in with that Refer 03 that I just did for the inner corner. I'm going to plop it into my concealer. And I'm going to just be... I am going to be putting gems on too, I think. I think that looks freaking cool. I'm going to put some gems, I think, in this space up here, and maybe use that Enchanter shade for a brow highlight, but I'm going to go do my face and then I will be back, so hold your horses. Okay. In that time span of me doing my face makeup, men decided to be absolute assholes, so that's sweet. Proving my point why I'm celibate, because they're assholes. But we're gonna go in with the Juicy Cheeks blush palette. I'm thinking maybe that is Ripe. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go in with that purple one right there called Far Out. And I think a little bit of the blue one, which is Apparition. And then for brow highlight, I'm gonna go in with that Enchanter shade from the Nightshade palette, which I haven't done my brows. I don't think I'm gonna do my brows. I'm kind of overdoing them, to be quite honest. So this is the final completed look. I think it is so gorgeous. I think it is so pretty. It reminds me of pretty much all the looks that I do with this palette, though. I feel like most of them turn out the same just because of how repetitive the colors are in it. But I think this is super fun. I like the, you know, it's fun. For lip, I did the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Sandstorm, and this extremely old Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Violet Frenzy. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this week's installment of Mishmash Monday. Despite the whole men being assholes bullshit, I enjoyed today, so there's that. But before you go, a couple things. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. It is so much easier to ignore the things you don't like, the things you do not understand. It takes a whole hell of a lot less energy to not be a bigot. Remember to take care of yourself, to get enough water, to get enough food, self-care. Don't be such a people pleaser. All that good stuff. And remember to be taking in the most actual factual information. There's a lot of propaganda, a lot of bull going around. Just remember to be taking in the right stuff. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Remember to do good, be good, take care of yourself, and I can't wait to see your face next time.